Hello, my name is Kavita Sao and I work in Counseling and Psychological Services at the University of Central Florida. I'm here with Keiron, one of our counselors here.
Hi, my name is Keiron Timothy. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, also at Counseling and Psychological Services at the University of Central Florida.
Today is World Mental Health Awareness Day, and this year's theme is focused on suicide prevention. Keiron and I are here to talk a little bit about that. Within the Caribbean student population or the Caribbean community, which both Keiron and I are from the Caribbean.
Yes. So, Kavita, I'm really excited that we got a chance to talk about this topic because it's a topic that isn't widely discussed within the Caribbean population and in some ways the international student body. Mental health still suffers from a large stigma within the Caribbean and in some places internationally as well. Oftentimes mental health is seen as a case of the severe extreme, so that someone that's seeking mental health services may be seen as falling into this category as mad. I know growing up that was something that you'd hear often. This person's going to counseling or they have mental health concerns because they're mad. But the reality of it is that mental health appears along a spectrum. So there's a whole range of concerns from anxiety or depression, performance concerns, interpersonal relationship concerns that appear far before someone's diagnosed or is suffering from a more severe case of mental illness.
Okay, I know it's not talked about at all in the Caribbean homes. Families don't talk about mental health, and we definitely don't talk about suicide. What do you think we need to do about that?
I think plain and simple, we need to talk about it more. There's a concern or a fear oftentimes that if we talk about it, then it places that thought in someone's head. And that's what we found is that that's not the case. Talking about it makes it approachable. So if we're able to talk about it, now we can get that person the appropriate level of care needed, so that it's seen as it's not something that's sort of shaming or isolating, largely a lot of times resulting in folks kind of suffering in silence. And what we know is that that internal psychological pain is one of the elements that contributes to someone taking those steps towards suicide or ending their life. So if we can have those conversations, reducing some of that psychological pain, also reducing feelings of isolation, and increasing social engagement and potentially other forms of coping, that it will go a long way in kind of reducing the incidence of suicide within some of these communities.
Okay, let's just say that somebody were to come and see you, seek out help. I want to know that if I were to come see you, my auntie ain't gonna find out that I just came to see you. I think that is a concern for a lot of students because of being where we're from, everybody knows everything about everybody. So is that a concern that students need to have?
Yes, it's an understandable concern that folks may come in with, but what I'd like to assure them is that within our policies and procedure, confidentiality applies to all student records. So as long as the student's over the age of 18, mom, dad, auntie, uncle, friend, wouldn't have access to that information. That's privileged information for the student alone. If there's some benefit for family being involved for the treatment process, students can kind of explore that with their counselor. But the short answer to that is that no one else will be able to access those records.
It's good to know that you won't have to share that information with my mom and dad.
Exactly.
That's all the time that we have for today. Thank you, Keiron, for sitting with me.
Well, thanks for having this.